What up, y'all? This your boy Jay Smith Fit back with another thought of the day for you, right? So, a lot of you know, I've been dealing with. Let me set this up here, man. There we go. It's a little better. So, I've been dealing with some heart issues, but the thought of the day today is. Let me go back to that. Thought of the day today is, God has a reason for everything. Right? So I've been dealing with some heart issues for the past 6 months, half a year, half of 2018. And today I knew God had a reason for it this whole time, but I didn't know what it was. I knew it was coming soon, right? So man, I met a guy today who died for 15 minutes. Right? And his name was Peter. It's a little old white dude sitting up there. He's like, you're too young to be in here. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, I told him what's going on. And I'm like, so what happened with you? And he's like, I died for 15 minutes 5 years ago, and I'm just getting a checkup. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you died for 15 minutes, bro? Like, that's crazy. So I was like, did you see a light? Like they all say, like people say you see a white light and all this stuff. And he's like, no, I didn't see a light. But I will tell you this one thing. You definitely know when you're dead. You know when you cross over to the other side. And two, I heard a voice, clear as day, and it said, does thou want to die or live? And I said, I want to live. And right then I opened my eyes, and the doctor was looking at me with the craziest look. And he said, I'm writing your death certificate right now. And the EMTs that brought me in ran and got the other people to see. And it was just crazy. So, I want to tell you that God is definitely real. He said Jesus. That's a whole nother story. I don't really believe in religion. Believe in God, sorry, cut off. But yeah, so I believe in God. But to say all that, to say this, there were so many events in 2018, silent battles, man, that I was fighting mentally, that I didn't tell too many people about. Cause that's stressful, you know what I mean? So I was like, man, I don't know what God wants to tell me, but I'm gonna find out soon. And I think it was just faith. I was really fighting with my faith. I haven't been praying, you know what I mean? I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't been praying, man. And I used to always pray. My mom always prays for me. And I think that's what it was. But so going back to June, I hurt my shoulder lifting. I was thinking I was young, right? I didn't warm up, just hit 2 plates like 10 times, like, oh yeah, feeling strong today. But felt a pop, didn't hurt too much. Gradually throughout the month of June, because that happened around my birthday, June 4th. Gradually throughout the month, just started hurting a little more. So I finally was like, man, let me go get this checked up. I'm getting older. I don't know what's going on. It could be something internal. I might have a mass or something. Let me just check, you know. Went to urgent care. Blood pressure was 171/90. They did an EKG, came back abnormal. I'm like, man, this is crazy. So I have, I got IEHP, so it takes a little longer to see your physician and get one and all that stuff. So this has literally been since June, half of the 2018 to now, still getting checkups to today, January, what is this, 4th, 5th? But those checkups led me to meet Peter today. You know what I mean? And throughout this whole time, I haven't been working out, so my body's been kind of going down. My cardiologist is like, you can't work out. I'm limiting you to, 20 minutes lifting weights, 30 minutes lifting weights, and 30 minutes doing cardio. So you know, it's been hard for me. So I didn't do anything because I can't hold myself back. When I start working out, I can't just do 20, 30 minutes, man. I know myself. And that's a weakness, is when I'm in it, I go hard, you know? So I just told myself I'm not going to do anything just to be safe. But yeah, man, it's been a struggle. But I realized that me getting hurt led to me getting checked up with my heart, which I didn't even know I had a problem. And if I hadn't have got checked, I could have died. You know what I mean? It was that serious. So they call it the silent killer. It's athletic heart syndrome. But yeah, man, I could have died. You know what I mean? So knowing those two things and then leading me up to meet Peter, to where I would have never been in that office at that time on that day had any of these events occurred, you know? So I just want to say that to say this, man. God has a reason for everything. Like, everything you think is bad now, but he's always guiding you and leading you, and his plan is always better than yours. I didn't want this to be like a spiritual rant or anything. I don't push my spirituality or religion on anybody, because I don't feel like you should do that. People should want to come to that themselves, right? But I say that to say this: I definitely believe there is a God, and I definitely believe he has a greater plan for each and every one of us. And you have to look at the positive. Always look at the positive. And it's hard, man. It was hard for me this whole year to try and find. I'm reaching for positivity. Like, damn, where's that? I can't find it, man. I don't see nothing positive from this situation, but I know it's going to come. So I just say that to say this, man. If you're going through a tough time, remember this thought of the day. God always has a reason for the things that he does or does not do, right? So if he does do something or allow something to happen to you that's bad, it might be deterring you from something that's worse. Your car might not start in the morning because it's going to be a 15-car pileup normally around the time that you in this area. You know what I mean? And I always try and think like that, man. You got to stay positive. But he always has a reason. So whenever things not going your way, just think, is this God's way? Is this what God wants me to do? Right? So this your boy Jay Smith Fit, man, with another thought of the day for you. God's plan. God's plan. God always got a plan, y'all. All right. If you don't remember anything from this video, remember these 3 things. 1, there's power in persistence. 2, if you're persistent, you'll get it. 3, if you're consistent, you'll keep it. Out.